Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in Little Hickville, USA. Belfair! Go Bulldogs, right? Football's over. Well-needed break before next season. Yes. So this is January 2025 Saturday Series video number 2. This is a casual card, which for me, that is usually stamps, paper, maybe some DSP, a die, or punch. And I'm using all of those. No punch, just the dies. So for your information, if you're wondering, every month I concentrate on one stamp set, suite, or bundle. On the rare occasion, I do two. Like we had a couple of really nifty punch bundles. The Label Me, here it is, labeled with love punch bundle and the Keeping Tabs bundle, and I combined those two this year. I think I'm getting a hangnail. Ooh, kind of hurts. So anyways, I am concentrating on the Garden Meadow Bundle. I borrowed it from my Aunt Carol, so I can't show you the case that the dies came from. Where's that arch die? Oh, I have it setting out for video number 3. That's where it is. I was like, why is that not in here? It's with the stuff for the next video. So anyways, this is what it looks like. And it has, I'll show you, it has a beautiful arch die that I have been using. There it is. But it's with supplies for the next video. And anyways, we're going to get started. So this being geared to the casual stamper, don't let what I'm bringing out scare you away from this. A beginner card for me, it's just ink, paper, and a stamp set. The casual card is either ink, paper, maybe some DSP, in this case, simple layers. And instead of a punch or even the dies to go with this, though we are going to bring them in, don't freak out, okay? We're going to use some dies from the Iconic Imagery bundle. I'm using this sentiment die here and this one here. This actually layers perfectly with the Happy Birthday from this set. And I've already stamped it once because I did it Cricut. Let me show you. See? It fits in there really snugly. It's absolutely perfect for this one. And we're going to use, of course, Celebrate. I'm not using, that would have been perfect on this card, but I've already got something else. Darn me. I've already got something else. So we're going to put these aside. What am I using from this set? Well, besides the Happy Birthday, I'm using this little flower here and its die, and then I'm putting Thinking of You. You could do this one. I can't imagine having a better friend, but Thinking of You leaves me a wide open range of what to do with this card for myself. So let's go over what you are going to need. You're going to need an envelope, of course, a white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now my layers are a little different. The first layer is the basic layer, 4 by 5 1/4. This one is going to be an 8. It's okay if you don't want to do 8s. I wanted a really small, frame around the outside. So this is, oh, why am I having a panic attack here, right? This is 3 7/8 by 5 3/8. If you wanted the larger regular one, it would be 3 3/4 by 5. I am just doing a smaller border around the edge. Don't let it freak you out, okay? That's just my eye wanting it like that. This little strip was left over when I cut it. It's a 1-inch strip. I'm going to use this on the inside because I can. And then, of course, my 2 pieces. Now, here we go. We're going to show you. We're going to stamp. You're going to need 5 of these, and I've already done them, but I'm going to show you how I stamped them and then how I colored them, so I don't have to die cut on camera, and so it doesn't take as much time. So black Memento, we're going to use this for happy birthday, but celebrate, we're going to stamp in a colored ink. We're not using that one at the moment. This one. So, and this was just using up a bunch of my scrap paper. So there's my flowers. Can cover this up for now. So since this is the DSP also from, this is the Iconic Celebration DSP. Great, finally got to use something that's not Christmas. It was this little confetti piece that inspired this, and the colors. So I have light and dark, Moody, Mauve. So I start with the dark usually. I don't always, it's not like a die to. So guys, I'm just put marks on here, literally little like marks, about like that, because this is such a small flower. Then I took the light and I just colored it in. I colored one of them and I started with the dark. I was like, what am I doing? And I had to re-stamp and die cut another one. You can go outside the lines, make it a little bushier. It's totally up to you. There's that. Then I know in here this is Mossy Meadow, but I wanted to go with wild wheat. So I'm going to start with the dark. Now I am going to come down the stems. I'm going to do some of these and then in the leaf. Real technical, right? That's why I said don't let this scare you at all. And then I'm simply going to come in here, fill in the color a bit, and then I just brushed in. Some of them didn't get all the way, and I just did that little swoop there. Then I took my little die, ran it through the die cutting machine 5 times. Yes, I did. 5 times. I did. And that was all she wrote, and I got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So now we're going to stamp Celebrate, and we're going to do this in Moody Mauve. Real juicy ink pad. Right in the center of the largest sentiment die from the Iconic Imagery, and it's gorgeous. Set it aside. We're going to set our ink pad aside, and now this one. I want to tell you something. If you have one of these blocks and you want to stamp like this, don't stamp on this with this little block. It does not work. Put it on a larger block that you can see through all the way around, because I tried that several times and did not work. So put your small sentiment, if you're stamping it on a small piece like this, put it on a larger block so you can see completely where you are stamping. Save yourself the heartache, please. Just save yourself the heartache. I was like, why, what is going on here? Okay, so that is done. Now we're gonna stamp our envelope. And we are going to stamp, oops, I shouldn't have closed the memento. We are going to stamp the little flowers that we did on the front of the card on the back. Now, no, I am not coloring these in. I don't want the mess, the bleed through that the blends do. So that is not happening. Not a chance. But I am going to stamp, no, I'm going to stick with Thinking of You, because that's going on the inside of my card. It's going to go on the front of my envelope. I was like, oh, a little hello would go so cute there. But we're going to stick with what I had initially planned. So let's get the inside of our card. And we're going to stamp Thinking of You, because then you can stamp Thinking of You, hope your birthday is all that you wish it to be, whatever you would like on here. Where's my little piece of confetti paper? Is going to go right there. You could even do the stars, but I'm going to stick with the confetti. Maybe. If I can get glue to come out. And now it's going to come out. And I don't want it to all come out. well, let's go ahead and then start gluing this down. All right, so DSP onto the cardstock. It has a goober. And I hate the stickiness. All right, now it's coming out like it should. Maybe a little too good. I want that teeny tiny little border. And let's put this away before it gets glue all over it. We're going to come over here. We're going to glue this down. Now I am going to be bringing in some of this rose gold cord that I could not bring myself to bring in the paper pumpkin that it was attached to or came with. And I think this is a good card because it has that Moody Mauve, that rose colored. I think this would be a good card to use it for. I'm trying to get the glue, sticky glue off of me. That's why I like the little bottle. All right, so here's that pretty rose gold cord. See, it kind of gives it a little sparkle. And here is my Celebrate. Well, we have to fix Celebrate actually first. So we're going to do a little bit of coloring on these with some sponge daubers. Now, my sponge daubers, I don't need to ink them up. I just need to huff on them. So I'm just going to breathe hot air, really hot air. And then I'm going to completely go over the Happy Birthday. That's why I let them sit in the wild wheat. All over the Happy and Birthday. Okay, now for Celebrate, I want to stay away from the words, the letters. A little more hot air. I got a lot. So I'm going around. I'm going to come in between the L and the B, down there, around. You'd be surprised how much ink can stay on a sponge dauber. Look at that. So I just left a little wider in that area. Then my Moody Mauve, I'm going to do this. Well, no, Moody Mauve, we're going to dip in the ink. We want this nice and dark. Go around the edges. Nice and dark around the edges. You want support on the back, thumb in front. There you go. Beautiful. We're going to do the same to this one. Probably won't need to re-ink it. Now, you could go in and sponge daub and all that and go around those, but we don't need to. But you could. Okay, you could. I am not. We are done. Now, we are going to start to wind this around the back. If you don't have this, you could use white. If you have some Moody Mauve, you could. I want to add a loop here, right? And a loop down here. Now I need it about there. You're going to see it in a minute in the back. Kind of like, almost like a figure 8 we're going to do, right? So that's what I'm going to do. But I wanted to see about where my loops are. So I'm going to try to turn it this way. Okay, that looks like a good starting point. I need, we'll see if I can hold it. I want like 3 top and bottom. I don't know about that. I'm going to have to stick something down there to help me out a bit. It's just going to need a little something to help me out. That's okay. I'm going to have dimensionals on the back of this. There we go. So that's going to hold it down for me. There's another loop. We're on our last set of loops here, hopefully. Can make the top one a little shorter. I'm not sure exactly how much that all is, and I'm not unwinding it to find out, guys. I'm just not going down that road. So we're going to put this one in the middle here, hopefully, to catch all that in there. Right? So look at that. But hopefully it's not too big that it won't. Oh my gosh. Is it? It's gonna work. It's gonna work. It might be I might have my loops a little too big. Let's see. My flowers celebrate. No, that's gonna work. I really I think my loops are a little too big up there. What if I bring it down to the side? I think I'm going to bring this down to the side and scoot this a little over there. Yeah, we're just going to tweak it a little bit. If I put a dimensional right there, strategically place some dimensionals. Let's see here. So I'm strategically moving these over to the side. Bring them down a little. And this one, we're going to bring these up over to this side. Those didn't do such a good job of bringing them down. I'd have to place another. Those we're going to bring up to the side here a little. Get a mini in here. Strategically place that one there. This one needs to be brought up like right there. Now let's take a look-see. Or did those go in the wrong direction? I think I'm moving those in the wrong direction there. Am I moving them in the wrong direction? Yeah, this one needs to come more this way. I'm gonna have to take those all off. All right, we just have to work with it. I can't fix it. They're too big. Have to unwind it and start again. Make them smaller. Darn me. All right, let's make it loop smaller. Well, I know which way they need to go now, right? So we need to start here. I need it to be smaller. Let's check it out. Let's see if we got the loops right on this one. Because I wanted that up more. This one needs to be longer because this is going to be here. So that is going to be good. All right, so now that we have them where they need to be, now let's loop them. How much is this? So 13, 26, and 12, so almost 3 times 36. celebrate. All right. I have to check it again. Because I had to go and pull it off. No, this is too big. That is still too big. Sometimes the struggle for getting something perfect the way you want it right here. Do not move. It's not going to move now. I want it right there. Now let's finish winding it around. It can be no bigger than that loop to there. I'm just going to have to keep adding little bits to get it to stay. It's the only way I can see doing this. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. But I will tape it down and I will make it work for me, not against me. Come on. We're almost there. Don't give up on me now. Might have to cut a little excess off. Nope. That is going to do it. Oh, I took a big sigh because it's over with now. Over, and done. That cannot go there. It has to go there. All right. We need some tape right here. Hot mess in the back. You won't be able to tell in the front. It better be right, because I'm about ready to say, not today. Yes, that is going to be perfect. This is going to go right here. We can glue that down just across the top because the lip is going to stick out of the bottom. And it might help if I do it at the top and not the bottom. Stinky winky. Hold on. Hank is arriving. Yes, you may. Thank you for asking. That was so nice of him to ask. Okay, let's do some little no stick powder. Thank you, Phyllis. And the wrong side, so we know it's on this side now. It's going to hang over a little, but it is better than it was. Now, dimensionals. A whole bunch of dimensionals, right? Maybe not a whole bunch, but we don't want anything coming off of this. And we're going to put our little flowers on dimensionals. Wonder if I could stick that down there. Nope, we're not going to fuss with it anymore. It does look rather pretty when it goes on the card. And I moved celebrate. And it's not, oh, sometimes, no, that is so not good. Let's get it. Is that gonna be it? No. I'm not willing to push it down, not when it's not right. Do not. It's just not a cooperative card today, but it will be when I'm done with it. We know where the glue needs to go, and it's dyeing itself kind of yellow thanks to the wild wheat. All right, a couple of minis to tuck in. Pokey tool. For a little support there. All right. Now I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy now. Yes, we can do this. We can finish this off. So we want 3 with dimensionals and 2 without. So 3 with, and they're minis, and 2 without. So 2 on each of the 3. 2. Onto the floor, and I will sweep when I'm done with this card, because I'm going to end up putting all of these onto the floor. I would say I will go get Hank, but if he's eating, no. All right, bring these all in. I'm gonna start with the 2 on the end, like so. Like so, and then these 2 that have no backings, and I'm hoping the placement is right, like that, and then the one with the backing. Yes, there we have it. That wasn't too bad, was it? Happy birthday. And we definitely need the Wink Estella for the flowers. And then I already have the bling pulled out because I have Moody Mauve. I also have Wild Wheat. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet, but we're going to use one or the other. Oh, and I have an extra one. And I'll have an extra one in a minute when I die cut the other one out. So we have Moody Mauve bling, and we have Wild Wheat, and I think it will be the Moody Mauve for the win, right? So let's start with this one. I don't know. This is what gets me every time. And what's getting me now with this is that this is shiny, and I don't know if I want the shiny. Well, that is shiny. So, but I'm not sure if I want that size. Maybe it's the size that's bugging me. So let's try. I don't like that at all. So let's try here. We're just going to go for it. Well, that one looks good there. Actually, that one looks good there. And we could do the larger one. That works. That works for me. That works for me. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Thinking of you. Where's the envelope? So yes, I'm sorry I struggled so much with the cord. It will fit in the envelope. Let's check and see. Because it's just the cord, right? It's going to fit. Ta-da! It fits. So that is, I shouldn't have worried so much. But there we have it. Something a little different. combining Iconic Imagery with the Garden Meadow, and I think it came out great. I love the little flowers. Oh, it did come out cute. So thanks for watching, everybody. I sincerely hope that you enjoy watching my videos. I certainly just absolutely and love coming out here and creating. Even when I have difficulty like in this, I think the cards still came out fun and bright. I think this rose gold cord, I think it just works with it. I think it makes it bright and cheerful, especially for someone special's birthday. I hope you agree. You can let me know in the comment section, because of course I want to hear from you. I sincerely do. I wake up each morning, I charge my back, and I look for those comments. So if you have time, please feel free to leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. I will ask that if you are not subscribed and you enjoy my videos, that you might consider subscribing. I really do appreciate it. For those of you who are subscribed, thank you so very, very much. You guys make doing this so awesome. It is just amazing to me. I look forward to it. I talk about it with everybody I know. I tell them how great this community is, and just how fulfilling, how overjoyed in, I can't explain it. It's just beyond my wildest dreams. What I get from sharing my love of paper crafting with you. Thank you for giving that to me. And as always, please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.